started making what was essentially a high resolution, high polygon count, high texture version of the original Banjos. And you know, we are the core team that made the original Banjos, and we ourselves were feeling, well, this is a bit tedious. We made that for a short time and we just felt this isn't working. And the component idea, this is something that's been floated about for a long time. Obviously, we slapped the prototype together. It was fun, as I hope you'll see, and yeah, we just evolved it from there, really. So we've got a new character, Lord of Games, who claims to have created all the games in the past, and he's getting a bit sick and tired of the dueling between Grunty and Banjo, so he wants to settle it once and for all. The winner gets to keep the deeds to Spiral Mountain. So what we've done basically is remove the standard moves that you associate with Banjo and Kazooie platforming action, and we've replaced these with vehicle parts, contraption parts, and you use these parts to build vehicles, build contraptions to complete in the game. The hub world itself is still pretty much platform based, so anyone familiar with the original titles will feel really at home in the hub world as you use the sort of jumping and climbing and things like that to explore the hub world, unlock various parts of it. And obviously the parts we feel is like, it's not a dramatic shift, it's an evolution, so we've replaced the moves with the parts. This allows you a bit more freedom and creation. We still have some attacks and things like that, but even then we've created new ones and replaced the old ones. Should be fairly familiar to the Banjo-Kazooie fans of all. People have a lot of opinions on the sort of component style. My opinion is that we've replaced the moves with parts, but in essence that's still a platform game. Kazooie's role is wit, obviously. She's a great spur for Banjo's dullness. Also, she manipulates Mumbo's magic wrench, which is used to manipulate the environment with a sort of almost Jedi-like ability. And the other thing is as well, when you run out of energy, we can use Kazooie to slap Banjo back to life. You use Mumbo's workshop as the place you go to create the parts. They're Mumbo's magic parts, as we like to refer to them. And you collect the parts through collecting crates in Showdown Town and taking these back to Mumbo, and that's how you open up new parts. There was a lot of criticism, the amount of collection that was in the old game, so we've kept that to a minimum, really. I mean, it's enjoyable to collect things, I enjoy doing it, but we don't want to overdo it either. It soon becomes tedious. There's 5 main levels. You unlock the levels by placing game globes on their plinths, but obviously jiggies are linked to the progress, so each game world has multiple doors to access the acts, as we call them, and these doors only become unlocked as you collect the required amount of jiggies to unlock them. The actual scale of the game, I think scale's probably gone up. We've got vehicles now, so that gives us the ability to pilot the vehicles and traverse the worlds a lot quicker. We've got standard multiplayer battles where you can battle against your opponents. Races, obviously, races are a small part of it. We've got sumo, which we demonstrated today here, and a lot of games like that. Queen of the Knoll's another one with a moving ring that you've got to try and stay in and push your opponents out. There's some cooperative play in there, there's some team gameplay as well. There's a lot in the multiplayer, as much as we can squeeze in, essentially. We created Banjo-Kazooie in the first instance, and you know, we're really proud of the fact that there's a lot of fans still out there that love the originals, and we're really proud of it, and those guys mean a lot to us. Banjo and Kazooie is something that is close to our heart. We don't want to waste the franchise, and yeah, I hope that you'll see that we haven't.